Hi everyone. Today I want to look at the M46 Patton, the Tier 9 American medium tank. I really enjoyed the Pershing, which is the Tier 8 American medium, so I was looking forward to playing this tank. This is towards the end, only a few thousand points away from unlocking the Tier 10. You can tell it's about mid-range as far as armor and firepower concerned for the other Tier 9 mediums. It has the same level of gun depression you would expect from other American tanks, especially as you continue up the line. One of the benefits of this is that you can go up and down ridges and just kind of peek over, pop back down. As far as the tank itself is concerned, you can see that it's got this ginormous gun that, like I said, does about average damage for its tier, but I really do like the model of this vehicle, the high definition. You can see the individual markings and things on the sides and the turret of the tank, and the model itself is really cool. As far as the grind for the gun, you pretty much have a 90mm gun throughout until you get to the last package, which is your 105mm. I did use some free XP to get to this last package, mainly for the engine. It wasn't so much for the gun. The 90mm is a pretty decent gun, but I felt for a Tier 9 tank, starting off with the Tier 7 engine, it was just too slow to really handle the gameplay. So here's the first match I'm going to show you, which is on Cliff. Now, normally on Cliff, depending on the tank, I like to kind of drive down that valley and then pop up the hill there. But knowing that I have the gun depression that I do have in this tank and that I'm relatively high tier in this match, I wanted to try to utilize the hills up here on the actual cliff itself rather than the valley. Especially considering they have 4 tank destroyers which would already park down towards the end near their base, taking pot shots at everybody. First see the other M46 Patton here. Don't have a particularly good shot at it. Now this T-54, for some reason I kind of thought I was shooting him in the side, and you can see he actually has his tank angled pretty well, so I hit that very well angled lower plate. Didn't do any damage. So now I see there's a Carnivon on the other side of this hill here. So I'm going to try to get up this incline using the rocks as cover and kind of just taking some pot shots at the Carnivon, hopefully getting him in the top of the tank, or at the very least the top of his turret. If he doesn't see me yet, I get a good shot right into the side of his turret. Now I'm trying to aim for the cupola, commander's hatch rather, get another decent shot into him. Takes my track off and does a little bit of damage. Try again for the commander's hatch. Bounces off. Good shot into the side of his tank. The Carnivon's got very flat armor, so taking a shot into the side is fairly easy. Now I'm trying to get up here to get the last finishing shot on him. Line up, and someone gets it. So now I can see where Chaos 7125 flags for help. So I'm going to go try to help them secure around the corner there. Hit that Panther 88. Now I still see there's another heavy, so I kind of back around. I want to be able to free these tanks up to follow me around the road here towards the enemy base. Team had done most of the damage to that M103, but managed to get a sneaky shot there in the back of his turret, freeing my team up to follow me along towards the enemy base. Now, one of the benefits of having this great gun depression is that from the actual cliff, I can kind of just peek over the edge and take shots down. Now I see that this medium tank here is in the town, and that there's none of my tanks are really near him. And when I get down here, I see that he's pretty well hidden behind this house here. So, real quick, put a shot into him, take out the E50. I can see a T-71, the auto-loading American light tank, taking some pot shots at the tortoise. So I try to shut him down, since I know that the tortoise is going to have a hard time getting away from him. Clip his track, and one of my teammates takes him out. Now, like I said before, here are all those tank destroyers in the valley. I see a T-95, which is a very hard target to hit, or damage I should say. Try to take a shot into the commander's hatch, and it doesn't go through. But there's a T-30 tracked. Now, I get a critical shot into his gas tank, so I now know where that's at. And I'm going to line up another shot after I back up away from the T-95, setting him on fire, and allowing one of my teammates to finish him off. So now I know that there are 3 destroyers left, one of which is the T-95. I think I saw Ferdinand in that corner as well, or in the valley rather. Now, the other Tier 9 medium American autoloader version is right down here. So he can spot me, but he seems focused on something else. So, try to take out his turret ring and jam his turret, unsuccessfully. He returns fire, but misses, and it looks like he's out of fire. Now, I wasn't trying to roll down that hill. I kind of got a little overzealous and kind of rolled down there. Now, the 228 prototype has tracked me. I tried to actually take the gun out on the Ferdinand, and I missed. As you can see, I get taken out. But my team seems to be doing a pretty quick job taking the rest of their destroyers out, and there's just that T-95 left in the valley. And they're rapidly chewing him up. The Centurion 7-1 is right behind him. They're all just taking pot shots at the T-95, which once it's surrounded like that, there's not really a whole lot it can do. And there he goes.
We did it! We won!
So this is a really good game. 5,074 XP with the double. 53,000 silver. So you do a lot of assist damage with the spotting. Got the sniper medal. And I finished first place. So pretty happy with that. Mainly on account of the spotting. It did do almost 4,000 damage, so also pretty good. This next match is on Sacred Valley, which is one of my least favorite maps. And the war variant makes it even worse. My main concern with this map is that there's so many different levels, and the surroundings look so similar. I kind of tend to get disoriented on the map. Now I look at this and I see I have a good solid team of Waffentrager off E100s on my team, 3 of them, which is pretty impressive. And the enemy also has a large deal of tier 10s on their team as well. So knowing that I can't go toe-to-toe with most of these tier 10 tanks, I'm going to try to use these hills and ridges to my advantage. Now I want to go up here and follow the uppermost road towards the A1 corner of the map. Mainly just because I know if I take the highest possible ground on Sacred Valley, I only have to worry about people shooting me from below, or on the same level, and not from people shooting me from up above. I do get a little worried here because I forget how much faster my tank is on open ground compared to the rest of those tier 10s just making their way up the hill. So I do get a little concerned that I've gone too far ahead of everyone, but this tank does have fairly good view range, so I'm hopeful that I can get some spots off for my team while still using the hills and the ridges to my advantage. Now a lot of these hills are a little too steep for the gun depression to really make too much of a difference. I still have to kind of hang over the edge, which isn't necessarily the safest way of handling it. I've been detected. Now this is kind of foolish of me. I try to hang out and take a couple pot shots. I do get a shot off on the tortoise, but you can see I was very close to just rolling down the hill. So now I'm going to try to play it a little bit more cautiously, popping up and over and dishing the damage out where I can. Now there's the Pershing, which I said before, love that tank. Did a good shot into his side and track him. The artillery puts a big meaty shot into him. And that's the end of the Pershing. Now you can see there's the tier 10 tanks that just pulled up there around that corner. Thought maybe I could get some shots off them coming this way, but I can't. So I decided instead to try to take more pot shots at this tortoise that doesn't seem to be particularly focused on me. Get another shot off into his side. I'm going to take a blind shot here. I think I tracked him, but my sixth sense goes off, so I know that someone spots me. Now I'm going to try to clip the shot off on this Conqueror, but backs up a little too fast for me. Try to support this IS-8 that's been holding this corner. Get a decent shot into the T-110E5, American Heavy Tier 10. And I managed to track the T-110E5, but unfortunately he also tracks me. Luckily I've got a good repair crew on this, and I am using a large repair kit and a small repair kit so that I get the passive benefits of the large repair kit, and then if I need to, like if I get out of Iraq, I can still use just the small repair kit rather than losing the passive benefits of having a large repair kit on the tank. Here's this IS-7. And I'm worried about the Type 61, but I can get some good shots into the side and possibly the top of this IS-7. So I decided to just take the risk and start putting the shots into the IS-7. And you can see I'm able to fire my shots and then back down, up and over the ridge, back to safety. Here's this IS-7 again. I fired my shot a little too late. From the sound of it, it sounds like the artillery took him out. Now this Type 61 doesn't seem to realize that I'm above him. So, managed to take him out. and the tortoise is still down there.
Enemies looking
So,
right at us.
not sure at this point who spots me, but I decide to go back to my original spot, start trying to take shots at this tortoise again. Don't want him to think that I forgot about him after this time.
We lost an ally.
Line up a shot, and I take him out.
Team destroyed an enemy.
Now this is kind of a steep shot, and I'm a little afraid that I'm going to just fall and die. So I'm trying to maneuver my way, just like that tortoise just did, to keep from slamming into the ground. I'm glad to see the rest of my team taking on that Jagdpanzer E100 and that FEB 183. The Tier 10 British tank destroyer. I'm not on particularly great health right now. I'm also nowhere near the enemy's forces, so I'm going to try to take some pot shots if I can.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
My accuracy showed there, didn't quite hit the copula. And now all that's left is the artillery, which I'm obviously far too far away from to do anything to. But that's that.
Mission accomplished.
Now this ended up probably being my best game in this tank. My Mastery 1 badge with it. You can see I did another 4,200 assist damage. I did get 1,000 bonus from that bully mission there. And again, finished top in the game. So, hope you guys enjoyed this replay. And please like and subscribe. And I'm going to try to put some more videos out. Thanks very much for watching.